International Stadium in Nnewi, Anambra State is a prominent landmark that represents the city's sporting ambition. During a recent visit to the stadium, diaspora digital media intended to learn more about the stadium and its history. However, what was supposed to be a simple exploration turned into something unexpected and inspiring. While walking around, DDM discovered the Nnewi Youth Football Academy, a hidden opportunity dedicated to training young boys with football talent. This chance encounter led us to explore the academy's unique story and its impact on the local youth. The Nnewi Youth Football Academy, which began its journey in 2016, has quietly but powerfully established itself as a beacon for young, aspiring footballers in the region. This academy is not just another training ground. It is a lifeline for many boys who have raw talent but lack the resources or support to refine and showcase their skills. Upon arrival, we met Coach Obi Nwabozo, the heart and soul behind the academy, who shared with us the fascinating story of how it all started. Coach Obi's mission was clear: to provide an avenue for young boys, some of whom are not attending school, to hone their football skills and discover opportunities they would otherwise not have had. With a keen sense of responsibility, Coach Obi established the academy not just to train athletes, but also to encourage the youth to find discipline, purpose, and community. He mentioned that he had deep understanding of the challenges these young ones face, and it was the communication with their parents and guardians that helps him keep the academy spirit alive. Training at the academy is rigorous, with sessions held daily, except on Sundays. Despite his humble beginnings, the academy has flourished to a point where even other football clubs are renting players from his talented pool. Coach Obi's selflessness shines through in his personnel, including buying football paraphernalia like jerseys, balls, and other necessary items to aid their progress. Coach Obi's selflessness shines through in his personal investment in the academy. He has spent over ₦1 million on the boys' development, including buying football paraphernalia like jerseys, balls, and other necessary items to aid their progress. However, despite the academy's success, the coach expressed his frustration with lack of government support. In the past, government involvement in sports was more robust. Funds were granted to organizations like the academy, and inter-school competitions at primary and secondary levels were common, providing young talents with a platform to shine. Unfortunately, these forms of support have dwindled, leaving footballers like those at Nnewi Youth Academy to largely rely on private efforts. Obi also lamented the lack of proper football facilities in schools, especially in Nnewi, which makes it harder for talent to be discovered and nurtured. Most schools in the area do not have football pitches, and this absence of infrastructure is a major hindrance to the growth of the sport. Yet, the academy stands resilient, continuing to work with what they have and creating a space where boys can dream of bigger things even when the odds seem stacked against them. Right. Good afternoon. You're watching Diaspora Digital Media. My name is Tosh Kurafel. We are at Ifeanyi International Stadium, situated at Nnewi, the heart of Anambra State and also the economic hub. We have come here to know about this place and particularly the activities, sport activities going on here. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
May we know you?
Okay. My name is B.
All right, sir. So, what is currently happening here? What kind of activities is going on?
The activity that is going on is what you see on ground. Now, this under 13, 15, 17, and 20 combined together. We train almost every day, exception of Sunday, except if it is matches. So other people from other areas used to come to this place and scout for players, which somebody have just gone out from here now, from Lagos.
So how do you get the children that play? From where do you get them, from the streets, or do you visit schools to tell them about sport activities and football? How do you do it?
No, I don't visit schools, but some of the boys that is around this place, we started together. Formerly, I'm coach of Ifeanyi, the goalkeeper's trainer. When goalkeeper trainer in Ifeanyi team, when we are playing Premier League, when there's one of them, all of them were here with Bambadam. You understand? So finally, I came back from Lagos. So I saw that there is no encouragement of this small youth. So I now said I should encourage these small boys. So I don't go to school. So it's only some of them, almost all of them are in schools. But when you go to somewhere, you go and say, well, I used to train here. So that is how all of them. But I deal with the parents and the guidance of the children.
All right. So what name do you call your organization?
Okay, it's Nnewi Youth Football Academy.
Nnewi Youth Football Academy. When did it start?
2016.
16. That is quite a long time. So, how have you been coping in terms of the financial aspect? How have you been coping?
I know how. Even the money I make in football while playing or while coaching, I use it to finance something by myself. Nobody will say that. No sponsor. So, but I used to, even this new people you see them wear now, it's something that I put up by myself. Even the jerseys, them use everything. Even as of now, by this time now, I have spent more than 1 point something million because we have balls more than 20. You cannot coach small boys without plenty of footballs. You understand?
The people that play here, is there any kind of encouragement in terms of having the opportunity to enter the main team? For example, Nigeria, Super Eagles, and from there even to the international game. Is there any other?
Yes, I encourage them because I stay in Lagos formerly before I came down to Coach Ifeanyi. So in that Lagos, and the person that owned New Generation Soccer Academy, even Femi Raji, that is something in the Super Eagles now. We work together at that time. So that time, as now, if anybody develop, then I used to send them to Lagos. From Lagos, then go outside, just to know the talent and bring them up and send them to the higher places.
Now, what will you tell the young people, the children who desire to, have this kind of opportunity, but they don't have it? What would you tell them? And what do you also tell the parents who have kids but don't have the money to send them to schools? They might, give the children to you, so that they may have the talent but not the opportunity. So what advice would you have for the children and for the parents and even for the government also?
No, the problem, in Nigeria, my name is Obi Mwabozo. I keep Vasco Patama, I keep Rangers free, I keep Rabadobas, United. So when I used to encourage small. One thing is this: it's only in Lagos that maybe before 7:30, if you came to the stadium, you see people bringing their children to train, even the one of 4 to 8. I used to have them that time, 4 to 8. Yes, you come, you see them more than 10, 20, 50. Then after they finish, then 10 to 12, we start. By this time, it will be something like under 17. So I have 3 sections, but in this our surrounding, like in Nnewi, here, this and that, people don't encourage that. Let me just tell you the basic truth. They don't encourage them. Maybe if you say, this one is somebody you know that is going to play football as a big career, but maybe it's trained with you 2-3 years, 1 year, small time, they will say you want to go to boy, then give it to somebody to go and you will not play anymore. So the encouragement I want to tell them in this place, you cannot force small children to go to do what they are not, talent. Even to the extent me, I used to go to the houses of many of them. Sometimes they say they don't have money for boot. I know how I'm going to squeeze and they buy boot. Encourage the boys. You understand? So the only thing I will say is that our Igbo people should change their mentality. Just if you go to Lagos, if you have been in Port or been in Bini or been in some other, even Aba, it's not like this Nnewi. Then to allow their children, even the government themselves. I know that time maybe 1980 something, 70 something. So that time they used to give us boot, encourage us. Then play this entire primary school, and the secondary school games. That is where they select. Even 1985, that I've been in camp in under 17, which Ndokaiwa is the captain of that time. They used to go to schools. There's nobody that play anything like league. It is from schools like St. Fimbas. Yeah, I tell them St. Fimbas College, Akoka. Different this thing. Then pick the whole boys from there. But after some time, everything become. Now the government are not putting effort again to make because if they want something like that grassroots again, then should go back to secondary school, nursery schools, and nurture them, and let there be competitions that will be played. Even if they make it compulsory, because some of the time they say this is a school, maybe then go out, they don't have any coach that will train and most of the schools in Nigeria don't have even pitch. Out of 1,000 schools in Nigeria, maybe 850 don't have playing pitch. For example, for Nnewi here, the only standard schools that have pitch in this Nnewi is only Okongu and Nnewi High School.
You mean field?
Yeah, field now. Only Okongu here, Nnewi High School, and so that I can talk of national.
Really bad.
There is no
really bad because apart from the financial gains that the players will have, what about the body? That is the fitness of the bodies. What do you think? Because sporting activities, especially football, what benefits do you think it will be of the children?
There are much benefit in it because even if you see most of them, everybody, if you ask anybody here, they have desire. Because they watch football. They know all this, they used to watch, some of them say, mesh from this side. So that's where they are looking up to. You understand? So all of them, there is not everybody, you understand? The only thing is that in Nigeria, it's only support. It's only that support. There is no encouragement. Yes. Yeah, from the government and from some individual that is what to the tax. Like here we are now. If you watch, I cannot coach football like this small. I cannot even coach them in everywhere. You cannot coach them with 1 or 2 football. You must have ball like 15, 20. So at worst, you will 2 against 1. But you see, you have many balls. So most of those things are something that I sacrificed, not today, since 1996, even when I was playing in Mobi Pegachos. I used to coach boys. When we were playing league, all those boys that do ball boys in the Premier League, anywhere where I keep, any team I play, the boys that you see that pick those balls is my boys that I train. So even if we have something like, if we finish our training session by 6, sometimes some of our coaches will just cut it 5:45. So I will use that 15 minutes to train those boys because it's something I have passion upon, for quite a long, more than 20, 25 years I've been into this small boys game.
How often do you hold the trainings? How many days, how many weeks, how many?
No, as here, we hold the training almost every day, except Sundays. If it's Sunday, except if we have match, but if we don't have match, like next week Saturday, we are going to play match. So because of the program we have, that is why we don't have match today. So we make everybody to be involved inside. So we train almost every day, Monday to Saturday like this.
To get a sense of the impact the academy has on its players, DDM spoke to two of the student athletes. Their voices were filled with gratitude and enthusiasm as they shared how their lives have been transformed through the football.
My name is Ebka Obekize Daniel. I'm from Abatete, Anambra State.
Okay, how did you find your way into this football training school?
It's been long. I know this coach, so he's the one that directed me here. And he said me to be coming here every day or every weekend. The time I've been coming from my place. So from there, he started doing something for me. And he found a place where I will be staying. That's how I get there.
Now, how do you feel having been here? What has it been like?
It is so much great for me to know my coach because he's the one that directed me in everything I'm doing. So I'm very happy to be here.
What do you think being a footballer will do for you? Of what benefit will it be for you in the future, both for you and your loved ones?
Yes, I'm trying my best to be a great person in football. And I'm praying for God to help me to go far in football, to see myself in Europe, to play better football. Yeah.
Who do you admire? What player do you admire? We have so many players.
Hey.
Is it Messi? Is it Ronaldo?
No. Hey. There are many.
Very many. Mention one. All right, you admire many. That means you would like to be many. You would like many of them, or even greater than them. Of course, you're going to have that, right?
Okay.
My name is Nnewi Youth Football. I'm from Nnewi, Anambra State.
Find your way into this school.
It's been long I know for this place, but my brother introduced me to this coach, and since then I've been coming here.
All right. So how do you feel?
I feel very excited. So far, so good. I feel very good about training here.
What benefit do you think being here will do? What benefit do you think will accrue to you?
It will be very good to me in the future, in financial aspect and in helping others. So it's very good to me in the future.
All right. So what is your best player? Who is your best player?
Let me say, I have many of them, but the one I'm very interested in is Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos. Who is he?
He played for Sevilla, but now I don't know what team he is now. But he's a free agent now.
For many, the academy is more than just a place to train. It is a second home, a place where they are seen, heard, and given a chance to flourish. These boys not only receive technical training, but also learn valuable life lessons such as teamwork, perseverance, and the importance of discipline. We wish and we hope that this school, it is quite a long time, 2016, that's quite a long time, and you have been doing well. Actually, you have been part of the development of young ones in Nigeria, and not just the government, because development, everyone is part of the development, the parents, the guardians, and you are a football and sport guardian. So I encourage you to continue what you are doing. What you are doing is very good. It's just for you to, we ask the government of Anambra State, the government of Nigeria, to establish this kind of, take up this responsibility, encourage financially this kind of initiative, so that our young ones will continue to grow, not just educationally, but also in terms of sports. All right, you are watching Diaspora Digital Media, and this is all we have for you today. Thank you for watching us. Continue watching this program. You're going to be watching a lot of exciting and wonderful things going forward. My name is Tochku Raphael. Thank you. Nnewi Youth Football Academy is proof of the power of passion and determination. Despite the challenges they face, Obi and his football team continue to push forward, providing hope for a brighter future for the youth of Nnewi. The academy may not have the grand government funding or the extensive facilities that many believe are necessary for success, but it has something even more valuable: the heart. It is a place where young talents are nurtured, where dreams are built, and where the next generation of football stars is being shaped. The Nnewi Youth Football Academy shows what can be achieved with clear goals, hard work, and strong community support. As Nnewi grows into a center for sports, academies like this will lead the way for young athletes. The love for football in Nnewi is strong, and the academy's journey is just getting started. The big question now is, how many more talented young boys are out there waiting to be found and given a chance? Only time will tell.